Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Unplugged Urban. This week we are coming to you from San Jose, Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Yeah, the weather here is sunny part of the time.
And pouring rain.
It's either really sunny or just really rainy. We're here in the wet season, and it is a beautiful place. We are actually at the Indoor Club. Is that right?
Literally called the Indoor Club of San Jose.
Which half of it is not indoors, ironically. Yeah. So it gets me to think that most clubs in San Jose are outdoors.
Yeah.
For those of you watching our last couple episodes, we're here for the Junior National Racquetball Championship.
We are here for the Junior Worlds Championship Racquetball Tournament. And there are 13 countries represented.
Yeah.
This year the U.S. brought 29 players, and there's a total of 90 people with the U.S. delegation that have come to support the players and watch them. So it's been a lot of racquetball for the last week.
Incredible event, and we're really excited because Annie is still playing. She's in the semifinals right now, and so hopefully we're going to bring home gold. Go Annie. But just to show you where we hang out every day. Every day we're here at the club, and then we go do something most days, like an excursion or whatever, when she's not playing. But this is our view. This is kind of what we get to see. So this is the dining area, and there's a basketball court over here, which is sort of indoor, but not really. And then and then if you look around here, beautiful pool and other amenities. It's a beautiful club, and it's where they have hosted the Pan Am Games a number of times and other World Championships for adult tournaments as well. The court facilities, we'll show you those as well. Pretty incredible. So while we're here in Costa Rica, we're going to have two episodes. This is our first of the two, and we are going to take you on a trip to La Paz, which is not too far out of San Jose. It's up in the hillside on the other side of the hill. We're kind of in a valley surrounded by hills. The altitude, we're at altitude here. It's about 4,000 feet, I think, 5,000, something like that. Annie says it's quite a bit because the ball plays differently here. Yeah. But we kind of head up the hill and then over the other side, and there is a beautiful waterfall.
A nature preserve. It's botanical gardens, and they also have animal rescues. So there's some pretty cool animals that we wouldn't normally see.
Yeah. Some of my favorite things when we went there were the butterfly exhibit.
Oh, huge indoor butterfly arboretum. It was beautiful.
Yeah. And let's see, they also have 6 different species of toucans here in Costa Rica. I don't know how many there are in the world, but they've got 6 right here, which is pretty wild, and they're all very different. 5 of them were at the, how do you say it, arboretum?
At La Paz.
Yeah, at La Paz, at this place. Yeah. And they're all rescues. They're all different birds that needed help, and so
can't go back to the wild.
Right.
So
a couple sloths that didn't do anything for us, but did for our friends. Annie's doubles partner went there a day later, and her and her mom got pictures with the sloths.
They talked them into letting them in, and got pictures with the sloths. I was very jealous.
It was funny though. I think one of the guides said, because the sloth like touched their head, and and there's San Jose is, as much of Central America, a very Catholic nation, and so they said you've been blessed by the sloth, and Alondra told us that. I said, I don't know if that's a good thing in racquetball to be slow. You want to be quick. So anyway, but it was pretty fun. We were jealous that we didn't get our picture with the sloth. Some of the other things there, the waterfalls themselves are very impressive. There are 5 different stages, or 4 or 5 different stages of falls, and the hiking there was amazing. You could just, in the Northwest we have so many waterfalls where we live, and there's some that have paved trails and some that don't. But these trails all had stairs.
It was all
really
very
nice.
well manicured, and
just perfectly manicured. It was so nice. other exciting part of that trip was the ride.
Oh, yes, that was fun. So we wanted to save some money and not pay for the whole tour. We didn't want a guided tour because most of the things around here have both the Spanish and the English translations. So we're like, we can walk through the park just fine. And on TripAdvisor said you don't need the tour unless you really want a guided tour. And the guided tours are usually bigger groups of people too. We like to go at our own pace. So we got an Uber up there. Their Uber system is fantastic here.
Yeah.
And it's about an hour and a half drive, hour and 45, something like that. And the Uber driver left. And we didn't, you know, he's going to go on.
We'll call for one when we're ready.
When we're done, we'll call for one. Well, around 4 o'clock, the park closes at 5. We're pretty much done. We call for an Uber and nobody's responding at all.
But it's interesting though, there are a couple Ubers in the area. So I looked at the phone, I was like, oh, well, no problem. It didn't occur to me that those are Ubers that people had ordered ahead of time and were there picking other people up.
We didn't think about that. So we go back to the main entrance. We said, okay, what do we do? And the guy says, well, I have this friend.
I got a friend.
Oh, great. And he's an Uber driver. Okay. Well, he wasn't available. I said, well, how do we get back to our hotel? He says, well, you can join the employee bus.
Just take the bus
home. So we went to La Paz Gardens, Botanical Gardens, and Waterfall. It was incredible. Go.
If you go to San Jose, definitely go there.
Yes. It's worth the money.
Yeah, we followed the advice of some people online said take an Uber, which worked out really well.
Or your own transportation of some sort, which was great going there.
Turns out there aren't any Ubers once you get there to get back.
Because it's an hour and a half away up in the mountains.
So we were riding the employee bus. Fortunately, the park was kind enough to let us ride the employee bus home.
As far as it'll go.
Yeah,
and then
to a place that we can get an Uber
from there.
Yeah.
So
it's an adventurous bus drive.
Yes.
A couple of observations. I'm not sure that the driver knows what the center pedal is. The center pedal is for the brake.
Yes.
There's no slowing down. This guy's smart and ready. Also, the shifting is a little rough. Let's just say.
Although this is a life hack, I guess. It's one way to save yourself on an Uber ride, because now we're probably going to
stay long enough until the employees go home. You're
and
right
they're
up
like,
with
well,
them.
you can't stay here, so I guess we'll take you home.
Take you home. Fortunately, the driver's now behind several other cars, so he has to slow down. So that's good. For us, I think, so we don't. It's a very mountainous area, and there's just hairpin turn after hairpin turn, and he does not stop. In fact, he speeds up in the turns. It's pretty crazy.
He just honks and speeds up.
Yeah, right. And they're all blind corners too. You can't see around them. So, you know,
part of our adventure. And
hopefully
we'll show you Ben here in just a minute. The way he's adventuring.
Yeah, he's. I can just flip. Oh, there. We're coming around a corner. You can hear the horn honk. That's how you know another car might be coming. And Ben, on the other hand, he's working on video games. Ben's a little less amused about the adventure. It's not as fun for him.
Interrupting his video games.
Yeah, and we're trying to hold the camera steady. This is like all over the place. Like literally, we're
and of
just
course the seats are slippery.
Right, it's like a school bus.
It is a school bus.
We're just all over the place. Yeah.
So down the mountain on a big bus, some windy, tight turns. We end up not in our actual city, but about 40 minutes away. But it is in a
populated area.
And then we just got an Uber from there. So that was fun.
That was exciting.
But when we got there, we said, oh, it's time for dinner. Where should we go? And one of the gals that was there spoke very good English. She goes, oh, I'll show you my favorite place to go. So she showed us this little restaurant. It looked good. And then we noticed it was all American food.
Yeah, she was like, I know what you guys want. You want hamburgers and hot dogs. Yeah, we go to Costa Rica. It's a cool, funky town and really remote. You know, you felt like you were part of the culture, and you walk in and burgers. You're like,
burgers.
Not what I'm looking for.
Not so much.
We'll tell you a little more about that in the next video, because the next video we're going to show you some sights of downtown San Jose.
And I think the waitresses here are wanting to take our table since we're not paying for food.
Yeah, so we better go. One of the things we've learned about Costa Rica is that even though very few people speak English. It is a very American-like culture. At least the areas that we've stayed in San Jose. We've gone to coffee shops. I mean, we pulled into our first trip that we went on. We drove by a strip mall that had a McDonald's, a Denny's, and a Hooters. Taco Bell and a Hooters. And you know, our only thought was like, "You're welcome, Costa Rica from America." Like, you know, we ruined your country. We're really sorry about that. But if you want to go somewhere where you get to have that sort of tropical climate, but still kind of feel like, you know, a really comfortable, all the amenities you like as an American, Costa Rica's a good place to go. And even though we'll talk a little more about the downtown area and some of the crime rates and stuff, every place we've been we've never felt like we're in anything. Very safe. I mean, they tell you some things like keep your valuables in your front pockets and stuff like that, but we haven't ever felt like we're in trouble anywhere, and it's been a great place.
Nothing different than,
to be.
you know, Portland.
Yeah, I think, yeah, right. The only thing I would say if you're going to come is make sure, and you're not necessarily, either go on a guided tour of places or know your Spanish, or know enough Spanish to get you places. It's been really helpful for us to have Annie with us. She speaks a little bit of Spanish, enough to get her by. And so that's actually been really helpful, because there's been plenty of times, well, the Uber drive out to La Paz, Annie was not with us.
And the guy was very talkative.
Well, it's a 2-hour drive.
I know.
And he has grandkids. No, he doesn't have grandkids. He's got 3 kids. And
that was before we downloaded Google Translate. So you were trying to come
I was reaching deep in the recesses of my 2 years of high school Spanish, and it was coming up short, really short. But he was super gracious. We got to figure out some new words, or words I'd forgotten, and remember them, and learn about his family. And it was very cool. He was interested to know about why we were here, and Annie, and why she was playing racquetball. Another thing that we learned that was really cool about Costa Rica specifically is that applies to this channel is how they produce. Well, it's a very green environment. They're big into recycling. Most places you go, you'll see at least 3 forms of recycling of cardboard, paper, and plastic, and then also 95% of their power is actually produced by green energy. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. However, we have only seen one electric car and 1 charging station, so they're on their way.
They'll get there.
Yeah. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Next week, we're going to be showing you some of the sights of downtown San Jose. But right now, you're going to say.
I forget what it is.
You're going to say goodbye.
Well, how do we say goodbye?
Oh, adios.
Oh, adios.